Hey coin collectors, it's DC on the Big D, and today we have the 1977 Jefferson nickel from the United States of America. We have two of them here. We have the Philadelphia version, and you can tell because there's no mint mark over here right next to the date, and that's where it would be. We have the Denver version, and you can tell that because there's a D there next to the date. We also have a San Francisco version, and we'll show you that later, and when we're going to talk about the different values of the coins and why sometimes the San Francisco coin, even though it's in a proof set, has very little value compared to some of the regular circulating coins. Well, let's start talking about them. So this is the Philadelphia version right here. We can tell it's a Philadelphia version because there's no mint mark there. It's Thomas Jefferson, our U.S. president. In God we trust in front of him, liberty behind him. There's a star between the liberty and the 1977. And in this coin right here, it's hard to tell. But if you get one that's in really, really good condition, like this one right here, it's relatively easy to tell. It's good condition in terms of how it was stamped right, but you see that it didn't have a good surface on it. And you can see sometimes this is from getting like little bits of cleaning fluid on it or whatever they use to clean the coins, but it gives it this kind of discoloration that we see right here. We see an F and an S down here, and that's for Felix Schlag, and he was the engraver of these coins. And this coin, even though this is an uncirculated coin right here, is pretty beat up. Sometimes they come out of the mint that way. Sometimes it's because of what happens to them in the cleaning or the packaging process. We tip it up on its side and we see that it has a smooth edge. We tip it over on the back and we see that this is a pretty nice coin. In terms of the stamp, it's not a very nice coin in terms of the scratches, and this is a really scratchy one, but look at those stairs. So one of the things you do when you have a Jefferson nickel is look at whether you have all the steps there. And of course in 1977 they had 5 steps. They didn't go to 6 steps until the 1990s, so we have almost 5 full steps here. We certainly have 4 and 2/3 maybe. Underneath it says Monticello. Down here it says 5 cents. Way at the bottom it says United States of America. E pluribus unum at the top. And over here there's no mint mark, but we do see, and that's because they moved them to the front of the coin, but we do see that there's some discoloration there too. So once in a while you will get a uncirculated mint set from the United States Mint, and it's not going to be very pretty. At the Philadelphia Mint, they made 585 million. If you can get this coin here in an MS67, they've only found one ever. MS67, Mint State 67, full steps. It's worth $4,500. So you can get this in great condition. It's worth $4,500. But I'll tell you what, there aren't many of them out there in great condition because they've only found one in Mint State 67. This is a 75% copper, 25% nickel coin. They also made them at the Denver Mint, and we saw that D earlier that was kind of filled in. Well, this is what a uncirculated Denver coin looks like. Still a little bit filled in, still a little scratchy. This is a much better FS down here, though, isn't it? The Felix Schlag than on that Philadelphia coin. That Philadelphia coin, uncirculated, was in trouble all the way around. But look at the D. Still a little filled, and of course this has never been out anywhere, so that's how it came from the mint. We tipped this one over, and unfortunately we don't have the same step quality on this one. We see all these kind of scratches going through. These are not die cracks, these are just coins hitting each other in the mint. And then over here we see that that wash for there took some of the surface off too. So both the mints, Denver and Philadelphia, in 1977 were rushing these through and just trying to get them out. 297 million of these Denver Mint coins. They have one MS67 plus full steps, and that's worth about $8,000 for Mint State 67 plus. Well, you say, what about the San Francisco Mint coins, the proof coins? Those are worth a lot. They're always worth a lot because they come in special packaging and whatever. Well, I'll show you what we have underneath here, and it's kind of interesting. We actually have a proof 69. So this is as good as you can get, except for one grade above this. So this is a proof 69, and it's from PCGS. And we can see the PCGS 1977 S there. 5C is 5 cents. You see the proof 69, deep cameo. So the only thing higher, there's only one grade higher than this, and that's a proof 70. Well, if it's such a great coin, why do we have it? Well, it turns out that almost all the coins made at the San Francisco Mint in 1977 were great coins. So you see how this just pops right off there. That's the deep cameo part. We see the "In God We Trust" in front of him, the liberty behind him. When we look at this star, we see that it's clearly a star. The S is a little bit messy, but that's how they made them. And the FS down there is just beautiful. And when we tip it over, we see that this is what a full steps version looks like. You go across each step, and you can see all of them. You can see the Monticello, no scratches on this one, 5 cents. Well, why isn't this an expensive coin? Why do I have it? Well, I have it because it's worth $15 or less at a proof 69. They found 12,151 of these at proof 69, and because it's the supply and demand, even though this is the second best grading you could get ever, this is one of the best coins you'll ever see, it's only worth about $15. They found 381 so far at PCGS proof 70s, and those are worth about $250 each because you can't go any higher. But still, $250 for this one. If you got a great Philadelphia one, you could get $4,500, or a great Denver one, you could get $8,000. Well, that's all we have today from DC at Big D Coins, and we'd love to have you subscribe to the Big D Coin channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.